Oh yeah, ran out with that crap.
Like it.
You want me to throw like Darvish today?
If you had somebody to throw like him, I'll try to sign him.
We're gonna wait for Julia real fast.
It's a little bit better weather than Toronto.
Yeah. Nice. Like we're set up there.
Got off the plane in a jacket and a sweatshirt.
Yeah, I carried mine on, but took it off immediately.
This ain't bad for Arlington.
Yeah, I'll tell you, it can get hot here. it can really get hot here. Are you ready, Julia?
I'll get
They're gonna think you have man hands. They're gonna think Julia has man hands.
Thanks, Sparky. Well, are you rested after late night and feel good?
Well, I think we pushed the bus back, and so I think the guys were able to get enough rest. It's a short night, but we have a night game, so I think the guys will be fine.
Still to go in tonight, and from my understanding, it was a tough couple of days for him. What do you know about that?
It was a tough couple of days. It's something that he's dealt with, his family they've dealt with for a while, and we'll let him pitch tonight. And then at some point, obviously, he will address the media as it relates to his family situation. But we're going to give him that space and allow him to address the media.
Do you have a lot of respect for him for being able to come out and pitch on a night like this?
A lot of respect. Obviously, he'll be pitching with a heavy heart. That's to be expected. But this is what he wanted to do, and I mean we're in full support of it.
What's Jerome? Is he available?
I know he came out and worked with the trainers. I think he's getting better. Like I said, I think it's much better than they expected, and it continue to be day to day.
With Rangers, we talked in the spring about how you guys need to play better in the division. I know the Rangers have had this team's number for years and years, but how important is it to come out and kind of set the tone against these guys a little bit after what's happened the last few years?
I think it's extremely important for us to play well against them. And you look at what they were able to do to us last year. I think that we are a different ball club, and we'll see what happens as we, start out this first series against them. We're looking forward to it, and when we made some of the off-season acquisitions in which we made, we looked at the Texas Rangers and how we performed against them, and made some decisions based on putting us in a better position to compete against them.
Could there be a psychological element in just knowing that you're facing a team that's been tough on you in the past? Does that come into play at all? Just seeing the jersey out there, knowing that those guys have always been good against you?
Well, the one thing you can't do, you can't bring the past into the present. And we're going to play the Rangers tonight, and nothing that happened last year is going to have any bearing on tonight's ball game.
Also, a much different Rangers team too. Just looking out there, dealing with injuries, things like that. How do you look at this lineup?
I mean, it's Major League Baseball. I mean, you're going to play all the teams when they're on your schedule, and there are some times where teams may be missing one piece or another piece, and I'm a firm believer that, it's the next guy up, next guy that they put in there. You're still going to have to get him out. You're still going to have to get hits, and the game is going to be played, out on the field.
Dexter Fowler, first Astro in almost 26 years to start off. His first 3 games, multiple hit style. What should we know about Dexter Fowler for those who are not in the know?
Dexter Fowler is a proven quality Major League player. I mean, he's played at a high level his entire career. It was great for us to be able to add him. He's a catalyst at the top of our lineup. He brings a lot of energy to the ballpark each and every day. And the days in which he was out, and in which he was out, we missed him, and it was great to get him back and have him back at the top of the lineup.
Have you had Altuve batting cleanup before?
Yes, he's batted cleanup before this year. Yes.
What makes him suited to that role?
I'm sorry.
What makes him suited to that role?
Well, he's arguably one of our best hitters, and when you look at just lineup construction, having Castro in front of him against a right-handed pitcher, you want Castro to get the extra at bat, but you also have two guys at the top of the lineup that get on base at a high percentage, and we want to get as many guys on base in front of Jason and Altuve, which are arguably our two best hitters.
Altuve told me that you spoke with him during spring training and told him that you were going to do this and asked him to don't change anything about the way he's taking his attack. Are you happy with what you saw from him hitting in the first spot and the type of attack he's getting?
Absolutely happy. I mean, Jose Altuve, he's willing to do whatever it is he believes is best for the ball club, to win baseball games. And again, you're talking about having one of your better hitters hitting in an RBI spot. If you put men in scoring position and you let me pick a guy on our team that I want to hit, he's going to be one or two guys that I'm going to pick because he's one of our two best hitters. So it makes all the sense in the world to try to put him into a position where he's hitting with men on base, and he's a proven commodity in Major League Baseball. I mean, it's every team that we play against, believe me, they take a look and go, okay, we got to make sure that we pitch this guy real careful because he can hit.